Hello, everybody. Hi, Kerry. Waiting patiently while daughter line dances. Hi, Diana. How are you, Patricia? Wow. Oh, I like already. Yay, thank you. Woo! You've quite made my day, and it needed to be made too. All right. So on Tuesday night, got rewind, go back. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Cath Armstrong from the Cheapskates Club. Welcome to our show. Just in case you don't know who I am. On Tuesday night, we were talking about what's coming up in the future, and I was talking about how I was going to go over the Christmas dinner meal plans that we have on the website. So we're going to start with the cheapest, move up to the most expensive. So they go $25, $50, $80. Blows your mind what you can get for $80 for a Christmas dinner. Extravaganza.
The whole hog?
Not quite the whole hog. Go away. Oh, she's awful, isn't she? If you want it, you can have
my
her.
mother.
So, hello, Narelle. Hello, Cath. Hello, Lorraine. Hello, Freya. Oh, gosh, everybody's here. Are you all eager? I have a jar of peanut butter here. I've been saving it. I was going to show you on Tuesday and I forgot. Because I've talked about food waste before and how we just throw food in the bin, and throw money in the bin. So this is a peanut butter jar that they've opened a new one. So I thought I'd get my trusty silicone spatula and we'll see just how much peanut butter is still left in the jar. And this has absolutely nothing to do with Christmas dinner. I just thought I'd show you.
Peanut butter cookies for Santa?
Well, it could be peanut butter cookies for Santa. So there we go. Now I like my trusty silicone spatulas because they get right into all the grooves and things. These are a set of 3 and they're Wiltshire? Yeah, that I got at Big W. I'm not sure if they still have them, but they're great. And this little teeny tiny one is so good fitting into little teeny tiny spaces. I'm still going, I'm still scraping. But if you're using a knife, this is all really hard to get out of the jar. It's a little bit more. Scrape it up. Scoop it up. Oh, left a bit behind. Well, there's a bit more under there. Okay, just spread it everywhere. So, big blob of peanut butter. Can you see it? Too dark. Huge blob of peanut butter.
I can see it.
More than enough for a couple of sandwiches that would normally, or in most households, go into the bin. Jar's pretty empty and clean. I could probably keep scraping if I wanted to. So that can go there. That's in a container that will go back into the pantry to get used up. And I'm not putting money in the bin. This is the Aldi peanut butter too, by the way, the Bramwell Smooth. They're crunchy as well. I like these ones because they're 500 gram jars for the same price as a 375 gram jar of Kraft. So let me pop that there, put that in the sink and come back to you. I really want to suck the peanut butter off my thumb.
Sorry. Wash your hands now.
I will in a minute. Sorry. So, okay. Yes, thank you, Kerry. I did get your message. Hello, Estelle. Oh, silicone spatulas are the best invention. I have the hard plastic ones, and my mum had a plastic one that is as old as me, which is so old that it was actually soft like the silicone. It was just brilliant, but it's a wider paddle on it, so it's not as good for getting into bottles. That little narrow one is really good for scraping out the cream jar. Cream bottle, instead of, if you don't want to wait for upside down to drain, just scrape it out and get all the cream. It's brilliant. I love it for that. Now, hello, Sue. iPad. Oh, well, I'm glad you're a part of us. Yeah, knives, if they're a bit flexible. Butter knives are really good for that. You mentioned in another video a tiny one for cosmetics. Where do you get that one that small?
eBay, Kmart sometimes have them. Priceline, Chemist Warehouse maybe. They usually recycle the applicators and brushes.
Okay, did you get that? Hannah said eBay. Kmart sometimes have them. Priceline, Chemist Warehouse might have them. They're usually with all the cosmetic sponges and brushes and applicators. So, now I'm itchy. Sorry. I shouldn't have had the peanut butter. Yeah, so try there. Try eBay first. They might be cheaper. As they're getting brittle and, oh, Kerry, there is nothing worse. True story. Kids are in the kitchen one night fooling around, driving me insane. And I absolutely loved these melamine spoons and things. This is the last one I have from before we got married. And I had this melamine spoon and the kids were mucking around. And I just went to Thomas, didn't hit him hard or anything. Spoon snapped in half. I have never lived it down. I broke the spoon over his head. He's never forgiven me, and I've never forgotten. It didn't hurt him.
He also got a piece in his spaghetti.
Oh, yeah. And then when we were eating our dinner, because I'd served up the spaghetti, his munching weight had a piece of the spoon in it, a little bit that chipped off. But he has forgotten that, I think. Oh, gosh. So it's a bit of a circus in our house, but honestly, when the three of them are around and I'm trying to cook or serve or clean up or something, and it has always been that way. Okay, so hi Lynette. Hello 301 Jules. Okay. Hannah's close to the mic. Are you, darling?
I don't know where the mic is.
It'll be around somewhere. It'll be built in. She's just off to the side because she's about to go out. Anyway, Christmas dinner for $25 can be done. And I know my original $25 Christmas dinner is very old, the menu now, but it will still cost around that if you shop wisely and if you start shopping now. So it will be things like looking for your chicken and getting it now when it's on sale, or if you were smart enough to stock up when they were $2.99 a kilo a couple of months ago, you may already have your chicken for Christmas, because the $25 meal plan is chicken, veggies, pudding, cake, and I'll show you the afternoon tea treat tonight and talk about the other ingredients that we need for that. So it can be done. Now that serves 4 to 6 depending on how big an eater you're feeding and how far you stretch the veggies. So I'm inclined to remember portion size, a little bit of meat, lots of veggies, throw in some salad if you need to or you want to, because I know we have someone who would like salad on Christmas Day.
Oh, salad any day of the year.
Salad any day of the year, but we make a salad for someone on Christmas Day for Christmas dinner. She's the only one that eats for Christmas dinner, so we save it for tea, but whatever. Hello, Vicky. Oh, Kerry, it's pouring here too. Kerry says, take a brolly. It's pouring. Can you hear it on the roof? It's quite loud. Yeah, Kerry, here live. Nothing's going to kill my kids. They're like their mother. Like, yeah, we're just indestructible, so to say. Yeah, so there we go. All right. Now, my husband always prefers salads to cook veg. Yeah. Hannah would eat raw veg all year round, just raw veg, if she could. Hello, Leah. Glad you could join us. So I'm going to show you just really quickly tonight these little treats. I have been making these. I was trying to figure it out before. We've been married nearly 31 years. So I must have been making these close to 40 years. I've been making these. What are you laughing at?
31 years.
well, it's 31 years in January. Well, because I had a brain freeze and couldn't remember how long we've been married. So she's never going to let me forget that either. Pardon the noise while I open these little bickies. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Why did you get those?
Yeah. Because I couldn't get the ones I normally get. These are just Coles Mallow Moments. I usually get the Arnott's Chocolate Royals because they're Wayne's favourite biscuit in the whole wide world. Yeah, all that crunching will be gone now. They're Wayne's favourite biscuit in the whole wide world. So usually when they're on half price, stock up on a few for Father's Day, birthday, Christmas stocking, anniversary, whatever. But I have run out. So just these little mallows, because we're going to make little royal puddings and they're so cute. So just little choc royals or whatever these are. If Aldi have an equivalent brand, that's fine. And it's really easy. I'm just going to melt some chocolate. Now, we have a gazillion packets of these because we buy them when they're on half price. At the moment, they're 20% off at Coles, and I looked at them, I thought, really? Because half price is better. So we're going to melt some down in just a moment. And then we're going to dip the bickies and decorate them. But before we do that, I just need to... I'll do some of these and some the other way. I'll show you 2 ways to decorate them. How's that? Nifty tonight, aren't I? Spearmint leaves. Spearmint leaves are hard to get. These are Coles brand. You often find them in $2 shops, but Allen's used to make them all the time and now they don't anymore. They deleted them. Spearmint leaves, and we usually just take a good pair of shears and cut them in half. Ta-da. And I'll do this before before I melt the chocolate so that I'm not wasting time. Yeah.
Estelle wants to know, do the melts come out cheaper over chocolate or cooking chocolate when on half price sale?
Yes.
Cool.
And the melts are
Is there any difference?
The melts are nicer than cooking chocolate.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Cooking chocolate, even the white or the milk cooking chocolate can still be a tad bitter. So the melts are better. Melts for this as opposed to the choc bits, because the choc bits are designed to not melt. They're the things that you put in your muffins or your biscuits and things. So they hold their shape, so they don't melt as easily. So try the melts. That might do us. I'll do some of those.
What about eating chocolate on special, like blocks of chocolate?
Yep. If you can get white chocolate, I think it's Dream is the Cadbury one.
Be careful of the size because it's getting smaller.
It's getting smaller, so often it's not as cost effective. You might remember a few months ago, IGA had the big blocks on sale for $3, and it was a cent a gram.
Less than a cent a gram.
Well, it's actually less than a cent a gram because they're 315 gram blocks, but we'll say a cent a gram. Now, cent a gram is my stock up, go berserk, fill the box with chocolate price, because it's not often that cheap. Again, check the unit price, because even if it says it's on sale, sometimes the smaller block on sale is still more expensive than the bigger block.
The Coles white chocolate's nice though, melted.
Coles
Cooking.
For cooking, yep.
Yeah.
All right, so pop these in the microwave for a few seconds. And see how they go. I've got a spoon. Now we're going to decorate them, dip them and decorate them. Normally I use Jaffas. Would you believe, not only did I have trouble finding biscuits, I could not find Jaffas or orange choc balls or whatever you want to call them, whatever brand they are. I think Allen's brand is Jaffas. But you know what I mean, the little choc balls covered in the orange flavoured hard candy. Could not find those anywhere. So we're going to use raspberries on some, and then, oh, something's itching me. we've got these little sprinkles. We were talking about these last week, week before, something like that. Yeah, last week I think we were talking about gingerbread. I can't get that open, sweetie. Can you open that for me, please? Just get a little bowl. And these are little, these are Wilton from Matchbox. Just little cake decorating candies. Let me check this chocolate. Oh. Nearly done. I'll give it a stir because I don't want it to be too thin because I need to let it cool. Oh my gosh. When I first started making these, my friend Margaret taught me how to make these, and we used to do them, and then I started making them and I'd take them to work for Christmas presents and things, and they became a staple Christmas. And I actually make them and put them into the Christmas hampers that I make up. So I do probably a dozen packets each Christmas and divide them up and put them in little boxes, cover them, wrap them in cellophane, put them in the hampers.
Got a little bowl?
Yeah, done. Got a little bowl. There you go. Thank you. Ooh. No, that's all right. I'll put them in a jar in a minute.
Yeah, it'll be easier.
Yeah. So these might be, these are teeny tiny. You won't be able to see them, I don't think. Is it sharp in my hand? Right.
Oh, yeah.
Little well, there goes one. Right, we'll see how they go.
Now we're going to have ants.
Oh, we won't have ants. Sweep the floor and I mop the floor. Okay. So let this chocky what's the power use of microwave versus stovetop? Microwave's much more power efficient for short bursts. Mine's gas stove, but definitely much more power energy efficient than turning on an electric stove, even a convection one, and waiting for it to heat up, because the power is concentrated. They're not on as long. There's a whole, if you go to one of the power companies, has a really good explanation of it on their website, and I can't for the life of me think which one it is because I haven't looked at it for a while. But microwaving versus cooktop, microwave's more energy efficient. Okay. Yeah, look, gas is really good. Oh, I didn't wash my hands.
I told you.
Oh, she didn't tell me. Sorry, folks. Sorry.
That one can be Thomas's.
It's been one of those days. All right, hand towel. Just about everything I tried to do today, I'd have to stop in the middle of it and go and then do something and come back and start from scratch. Okay. I like gas too. Gas is instant heat for the cooktop. I have an electric fan forced electric oven, which isn't too bad. Now I'm going to dip.
Careful, because you want that chocolate too.
Okay.
Careful, because you want that.
It does melt that chocolate. Now the idea is to let the white chocolate run down the side so it looks like custard on the pudding.
Makes sense.
Pudding. If you want to be really extravagant, you let it set, then come back and double dip, because we all are double dipping.
No one's got time for that.
No time for double dipping. Okay. Get another plate out. Oh, I've got one there. So these don't take long. First of all, they're really quite inexpensive because you don't need a lot of chocolate. Most expensive parts are biscuits. Like I say, if you get them on sale, they're usually about $2 a packet on sale, aren't they?
Yeah, about that.
I know these ones were $2.50. These Coles brand ones were $2.50 because I went, it's more than I normally pay. Okay, pop that aside. Move this over. Right, I'll do this first. Okay, sorry. Right. Spearmint leaf. And a little raspberry. Oh, big raspberry. It's very huge. Here we go. Like that. What's wrong? They taste funny?
Not very spearminty.
Not very spearminty. They smell spearminty. Okay, I have to do it this way. So we're just going to put the leaves on so it just looks like a little holly berry. Now, of course, if you've got the Jaffa, it looks so much better because the Jaffa fits in better and it's a nicer colour. These are raspberries that were on sale because I was looking for glacé cherries because I thought, oh, glacé cherry would be nice. Nope, couldn't find any and I'm out. I've used all mine. Hold it. So there wasn't even a space for them on the shelf. Oh, well, that's really weird because it's Christmas baking season. You think they'd be everywhere. Okay, well, that's a weird one. Okay, so we'll do some of these little candies now, little teeny tiny ones. Oh, I think they will look sweet.
Thank you.
Oh, these will be really fiddly. But very sweet. Little red candy.
They look nice on chocolate cupcakes with white icing.
They would
The
nice
mini ones.
on the little cupcakes with white icing, or even on white chocolate crackles.
How far in advance can you do these?
2 or 3 days. Keep them in the fridge, covered in the fridge, as long as they stay in an airtight container so they don't get condensation and don't get too hot. So they melt, they'll be fine. 2 or 3 days in the fridge.
These will be gone by Saturday.
What's happening on Saturday?
No, I'm just saying these will be gone by Saturday.
Oh, probably. Probably. I might have visitors at the weekend, so I never know.
Who's coming over?
Pizza. Peter's on his way from. Okay. There you go.
Oh, I like the minis.
They're really cute. Can you see? Is it showing up? Nope. Is that a bit better? Go down, go up.
It's the light.
It's the light. Turn the other lights off. Let's see if this works, folks. Is that a bit better?
Slightly.
Yeah.
Can you explain what those are? The little things.
These little things, hang on a sec. I've got icky fingers now. These are Wilton sprinkles. Come in a packet like that. They're about $4.95 this packet was. They're about the same price at Coles. Coles sell a similar sort of thing in this sort of setup for about the same price. They're just little cake decorating sprinkles. So at Matchbox, yep, they have a really good range of cake decorating supplies. So the boards, the spatulas, all the nozzles and things. And they also have a range of the sprinkles and things that go on the top of the cakes if you don't want to make your own. And that's what these are. Now, I think you can get them at Big W too. I'm not sure about that. Big W's sort of gone a bit funny since they announced they were closing some of their stores. So, but that's what they are. I like those better than those. The boys will enjoy them. So I'll just keep going while I'm here. We're doing this. All right. So dip it.
Dip it's easy.
Dip it's easy. Yeah. Now I usually put 4 in a box, a little box. Now you can get little cupcake boxes. $2 shops have them. Party shops often have them. The reject shop will sometimes have them. And they're just little boxes that hold 4 cupcakes, but they have little dividers in them so that they don't jiggle around and squash the icing and stuff. They are perfect for things like this. Or if you wanted to give little fruit cakes, little Christmas cakes, they're a great way to give more than one in those little boxes. They're not very expensive at all. If you're very clever and have lots of cardstock, you can make your own. And there's tutorials on Pinterest and YouTube and all over the place to make boxes. The boxes are really easy. Even with dividers in, if you want to put that much effort into it or take that much time. Or you can save your biscuit trays if you buy Bickies. Like save, this one's no good because it runs that way, but the ones that are flat are really good. Berry, strawberry boxes and things can all be repurposed for this sort of stuff, and they don't cost much. Okay, now, all right. I'll go back to the little ones because I like the little ones better.
They're cute, aren't they?
They are very
to get more, aren't
cute. They are very cute. Very, very cute. Cute is good.
You know what you could do afterwards?
What?
Go through and divide the holly leaves. So you got the red thing and then the leaves. Put them in separate containers.
No, there's no need to do that. Now she's just making work for them, isn't she? Okay. Oh. Okay, it must be warm under these lights because this chocolate's not hardening.
You didn't let it sit.
Well, that's long enough. It's usually...
No, on the chocolate.
Oh. Sorry. It's because I'm anxious to make them look pretty. I want them to look pretty. All right. Okay, I'm going to pull out some little red bits. Pop them on. They're so cute. They're so tiny. They're like little seed beads. They're really, really small. You can't get my big fingers on them. That's the problem, isn't it? One there. One there. Oh, that one's got 2. I just dropped another one. Where did it go? It can go there. No, it can't because it's stuck to my finger.
Need tweezers.
Yeah. Where's my craft tweezers? Use those, can I? These are like slightly bigger than hundreds and thousands, aren't they? Just a little bit bigger than hundreds and thousands. All right. So we have these on Christmas Day for afternoon tea with Christmas cake. I have these because not everyone likes fruitcake. I don't know why not everyone likes fruitcake, but you know, seems wrong to me. Whoops. But there we go. Now, the recipe for these, or the instructions, is on the $25 Christmas dinner tip sheet with that dishcloth go, with all the ingredients list. So it's really easy to do. Yeah, that's it. That's part 1. That's your afternoon tea done. Really easy for under, probably under $7. And that would be 2 afternoon teas, so $3.50 each. Isn't too bad as part of your $25 Christmas dinner and afternoon tea. So pop over to the website, look under the tip sheets, and you'll find the $25 Christmas dinner. You can have a look at it there, see what else is on it. Next week, we'll be talking about how to do the veggies and the different alternatives for the veggies, because you might not like what I've chosen. And I'll go through that with you and how I prepare them and how they can be prepared in advance. So they just have to be finished off on Christmas Day. And yeah, that's it. If you've enjoyed the show, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Oh gosh, sorry folks. Oh, I hurt my back today and it's killing me. Really killing me. If you've enjoyed tonight's segment, and I know it's short and sweet. That's great. Please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to pop over to the website, to Cheapskates Club website, and download the tip sheet if you want it. It's there for you. What else? No more questions? No? Hi, Margarita. All right, what's Kerry? Kerry said spotlight. Yep. Okay. Hi, Barb. Okay, so there's no more questions. It was a short, sharp show tonight, but I need to go and sit down. My back's going to seize up on me. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I was I don't know what I was doing, vacuuming and lifting the washing basket or something. I felt it go, and now I'm really feeling it because I'm standing. Alrighty. Sorry, folks, for cutting you off, but yeah, I'll see you on Tuesday, I think, hopefully.
You can sit.
I can sit on Tuesday, yeah. Alrighty. Thank you so much for joining us. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments underneath. I'll get to answer them as soon as I can. Ouch. Okay. All right. I've got to go. I shall see you later. Oh.